one of the paraplegic guys. I think it was a T10 or T9 injury. He put a video up about washing, just washing your armpits. Put a video on that, and I saw that video, and it kind of gave me an idea. I'm gonna put the link to his video of just where he just washes his armpits at the sink. But I'm gonna, I looked at it, and it kind of gave me some ideas, because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I have to transfer into the shower, it seems like, I want to come out of there, smelling clean and fresh, and have my hair all washed, and, shaving and washing my whole body with soap and all that good stuff. So I want to be fresh whenever I get out of the shower. But the thing about it is it's such a hassle to make sure that you get in and out of the shower, and because when you get in the shower, then you got to worry about your legs, about your feet and stuff like that. I do, because it seems like every single time that I get out of the shower after I'm all clean and feeling good and stuff like that, then I cut up my legs, or something's wrong with my feet. I ripped up my feet or something like that. So I don't have too much of a burning desire to go get transferred into the shower chair and take a shower. And if I can, then I would just like to cut out some of the showering, and just because it takes me like an hour to shower, because I gotta wash every single body part, because I don't want to take a shower again, so I want to make sure that I wash everything really, really good, with soap and shampoo. But since I saw that guy, and he put a video up on how he washes his armpits without taking a whole shower, it made me think about, well, what if I just wash my head? Because a lot of times after a couple days, then my head starts to itch. I have my hair is a lot longer than his hair was, so all he needed to do was just, run his hand through his hair a couple times, when his hand was wet, run his wet hands through his hair a couple times, and he'd wash his head pretty much. Well, for me, it's a little bit different because my hair is a little bit longer. So I want to make sure that I shampoo everything, and then I scrub my melon, my head pretty good, so that I get a good cleaning. I get the shampoo everywhere on my head. But so I decided to do that, and I don't know if you saw in the beginning of this video, but I have clearance underneath the sink, so I can get really close to the sink. I don't have to worry about, but the floor getting all wet and stuff like that. But I want to tell you that I did wash my hair exactly like this, shampooed my hair exactly like this. So whenever we were over at the hotel, and I didn't have leg clearance under there at all, so I couldn't even get underneath the sink. But I did use a lot of towels. I Actually, I used two or three towels, but they were 2 or 3 big towels, and the hotels are not too. They're usually kind of skimpy on the amount of towels that they provide in the shower, in the when you get to rent a room, when you rent a room. But I'm washing my head right now, and that big cup that I have is, I think it's like a 32 ouncer or something like that. But I'm using that because it allows me to wash my whole head. To dump the water all totally on my head. And if I do it with just my hands, then I have to try and use my hands to maintain balance, and then also to rinse the shampoo out of my hair. Well, it's a lot easier if I have a cup. Just fill the cup full of water, and then run the cup full of water all over my head so that it washes all the shampoo out of my hair. One thing that's good about that, one thing that you need to do whenever you dumping the cup of water all over your head, is that you want to be able to breathe. So what I do is I have my mouth open whenever I'm dumping the water on top of my head. The whole time I'm dumping the water on top of my head, because it helps me breathe. I can breathe whenever I'm dumping the water on my head, and I don't breathe in water, usually because my head is facing down, so then the water is running off of my head, so the water is not running into my mouth most of the time if my head is in the sink. But I use a bath towel and have it draped over my legs, and then I use another towel, like a hand towel, and I put that on the sink, so that water doesn't all go flying out and stuff like that all over the floor, so it's not all wet. And it really, the floor wasn't that wet whenever I was done. So I don't know how it is going to be for you if you try this. You can probably try it at a hotel or something like that. But see, there's the view from me. I'm putting my head in. There's the towel, the hand towel on the front of the sink, so that I don't get water all over the place. But you see how it's not really that wet. And this is the towel that I drape over my legs, so that if there is any water that runs out, then it doesn't go all over my legs. But this is good if you just want to shower, or if you just want to wash your head, but you don't want the whole process to take an hour, because for me it takes like an hour for me to get in the shower and wash everything, and make sure everything's clean, and then get out, and then get a towel and dry myself on the bed, and it can be a big deal. But this only took me like 9 minutes.